everybody. Welcome to Fly Free Bird Podcast. We are on vacation in the beautiful Corona del Mar.
Gorgeous.
And I have a special guest with me. His name is Godfrey, and he is an energy healer. And I just had an amazing session. So welcome, Godfrey.
Thank you.
I'm so glad to have you here.
I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah, this is great. So we randomly met at a conference, and obviously we were meant to meet, I believe. You know, energy is a real thing.
Yeah.
And then we met again, and here we are. So let's breathe through it. Before we get started, if you can kind of just explain a little bit about your work and what you do and what energy healing actually is to the audience, that would be great.
Would love to. So, I'm an energetic clearer. So, I've been doing massage for over 40 years. And through the years, I've incorporated probably 20 to 30 different healing modalities.
Okay.
So, I just use the ones that work the best to help people heal themselves. So over the years, I realized that all healing is actually an inside job. So I'm actually doing nothing but opening the gateways for every person to heal themselves consciously, playfully, but most importantly, lovingly.
Right.
And so what I found through the years is people aren't breathing.
Yeah.
We're all sitting around thinking. And we have this higher brain and we have this lower brain. Your higher brain's 95% of your brain capacity. Your lower brain's 5%, but it's in between the higher brain and your whole body.
Wow.
So what happens is the lower brain has nothing to do because we don't have anything attacking us anymore. 200-300 years ago, it's different.
Right.
But so the lower brain holds on to all the stories, the people, the emotions, and the events in case there's a saber-toothed tiger out there.
Are there saber-toothed tigers?
No, they're gone.
Are they gone?
But our body doesn't know that. And that's kind of what happens.
Wow.
So I just go in and open the gateways as efficiently as I can to help them see it all, thank it all, forgive it all, love themselves, breathe in the wisdom, forgive themselves for holding on to it, and then letting it go with unconditional love.
Letting it go.
And then the next breath is unconditional love for yourself.
For yourself.
Yeah. So I also incorporate Qigong. I'm a medical intuitive. So I can look into the body and see where the obstacles are.
Oh.
And they're literally just millions and billions of tiny little cells. So the more you realize that you were actually never meant to carry all these stories and events and people and emotions.
Yeah.
We were supposed to transform all experience into its divine wisdom and let it all go, but wise, because then you can fill up with more love. So I'm just kind of sharing with them intentions they can add.
Yeah.
And that would be first is unconditional love in every breath. And then secondly, breathing in the divine wisdom of every event and experience. And then thirdly is to forgive ourselves for holding on to every event and experience as being more important than loving ourselves now and every moment forward. And then you want to add in also that you're divine and perfect as is, that you've done it all perfectly, that God created you to heal yourself, literally. We've been doing it all along, but it's all unconscious. So this is just helping you be conscious. You're also designed by you, Mom, Dad, and God to literally take every event and every experience, breathe in unconditional love, the divine wisdom, and forgiving yourself for holding on to it, and just give it to the earth or the sun or to a tree or to anything green.
Wow. That's amazing. So, I mean, you've been doing this for 40 years. Mm-hmm. Can you go back to when you were inspired to even take this route?
I was in Louisiana and I won this massage.
Okay.
And this guy, I went in to do my massage, my first massage. I'm like, oh my God, okay, my first massage.
Yeah.
Like, Albert, we'll be ready in just a minute. I'm like, who's Albert? Where's the woman? My first massage?
Yeah, like what?
And I'm like, any guy. And so the woman goes, well, he does all these modalities and all these systems. It's not just a massage. I'm like, at this time, I didn't even know. This is back in the 80s, I think. Yeah. 80s.
Wow.
And so I went and did it, and I got out of that massage and I'm like, I'm a very positive and loving soul. You know, I love life, I love people, and I love all the wonders of life.
Yeah.
And so I got done, I'm like, oh my gosh, is this how you're supposed to feel all the time? And so old Albert was training people too, so I got certified with Albert Seagrave.
Wow.
And it's just been an adventure since.
Wow.
So then I started learning all these different modalities.
From Albert.
You know, each one is like, oh, here, $5,000 later, I now know.
Now you know. But did you have any idea that you would become a healer?
No idea.
No.
Not even a little bit.
Wow.
I have to say, as a kid, though, I kind of vaguely remember looking around and I just saw all the light in the person. I'm like, oh, you have such great light, great energy.
Wow.
And they're like, kid, that's enough.
Oh, you're like...
I'm like, okay. So I just kind of let it all go. I'm like, well, whatever. Now, fast forward 63 years, and I go, oh, what if all we're here to be is unconditionally loving to ourselves?
To ourselves.
And in being unconditional with ourselves, loving, and forgive everything, and let it all go, and it makes room for more love. So that's why everything revolves around breath. I've been teaching Qigong for 38 years, and Qigong is Qi is energy and Gong is movement.
Is Qigong kind of like Tai Chi, or...?
Well, Tai Chi is from Qigong. So Tai Chi and all the martial arts are like all the trees in the forest.
Okay.
Qigong is the forest. All of them.
Oh, interesting.
It is, you know, the strong, hard, beat you up kind of Qigong, but it's also the healing side of Qigong. And so that's what I focus on, helping people take their power back consciously. And I go every spring and fall equinox to Sedona, and I do an empowering weekend retreat.
Wow.
And I take them to different vortexes, and we're just doing Qigong.
Oh, my goodness.
And connecting with the earth and the sun and all the nature's beauty, and you just exchange it. And you're just a conduit for love and light.
Wow.
And the more you connect to the earth, and the more you connect to the sun, you are literally a column of light walking. So back to the story, as a kid, I saw people walking in trees and plants and animals and birds. They're all. So I just kind of invite a miracle healing for all.
Yeah.
And all the humans, all the animals, all the winged ones, swimmers, crawlers, stone beings, plant beings, tree beings, waterways, the earth, inner earth, Earth's heart, our sun and moon, stars, planets, universes, and all multiverses in all ways.
Wow.
So that when I'm working on one person, I'm kind of seeing I'm working on every being.
Wow.
And every answer is actually in your
breath, your sigh.
Because we are all trying to figure it out our own way. Everyone has their own, I want to save the world, and I want to have a healing center, I want to do this. And all the people who come to me.
Yeah.
And so there's nothing to figure out.
Right.
You are already the light. You are already the love
Yeah.
of Mother Earth and Sun and nature and God and the universe. And we just kind of forget. So I actually now kind of look at myself as a reminder.
Okay.
I'm reminding them of their brilliance.
Okay.
That they are a column of light. That they are already a fifth dimensional, unconditional, loving co-creator of heaven on earth. We just forgot. Because all the stories are so heavy, all the emotions attached to it, and the people and the events. It's so heavy that we're forgetting that you are the light walking.
We are the... Do you still see the light?
I do.
Really?
Yeah, but more now.
More now?
Yeah.
Because are you more in tuned then?
Yeah. Okay. But I've let go more. I mean, if I were to say the basic thing to live through life abundantly and peacefully and healthfully is to carry nothing and love ourselves and all unconditionally. So let go, let love flow.
See, I feel like that could be really hard, though, for some people to love all unconditionally.
I understand.
So how do we let go?
Well, you got to look at it as I kind of look at it, because I've worked on, I don't know, over 20,000 people. I do, just the other day on Sunday, I did 9 hours of 5-minute healings with people, and I think it was over 50 people.
Wow.
And people were all sitting around watching them do it. And then they started lining up. And just watching someone let go inspires them to go, oh, why am I carrying all this?
Right.
And in truth, it's not even theirs from their experiences.
Yeah.
It's all the generations before that is being triggered in this moment.
Because we just hold on.
Yeah. So the way to go to the compassionate of it is that I was that person, and I was that person, and I was that girl, I was that boy, and I was that man.
Yeah.
I've been through it all, and I still would rather let go and let love flow for myself and every being around me than anything else.
Yeah.
Everything else to me is kind of boring.
Right.
Because it's story after story. And they hold on to that story. There's like 5 parts that's locked in your body in each cell. You have millions and billions of them.
Right.
So in that cell, there's an event that occurred that was supposed to bring you divine wisdom.
Yeah.
But it didn't go the way you wanted to.
Right.
So a whole bunch of people caused it.
Yeah.
And then the emotion attached to it. And then the story. So why I brought up the lower and the higher brain is the lower brain's purpose is to keep you alive. That's it. That means survival. And I want everyone thriving. So the more you face it all, take in that 1/5, the divine wisdom, and let the people, the events, the emotions, and the story go, you have now 4/5 space to fill up with unconditional love.
With love.
And there's no right or wrong in unconditional love.
Right.
It's so I have been all those people, so I can love them all. I don't have to agree with it.
Yeah.
I can just love them unconditionally from afar, together, doesn't matter.
Right.
But actually, everything I share is that every answer you're thinking about is in your exhale.
Get out. Tell me the answers.
Mean? The answer's already inside of you. That's how brilliant you are. That's why I say I'm reminding people of their brilliance. Well, they're not here to figure it out. They already chose to be here.
Yeah.
They're here to love themselves. Therefore, that love will increase to the family, to the lovers, to the friends, to the clients, to the neighbors, the city, the country, the world.
Yeah.
Maybe even the universe.
Yeah.
And the sky's the limit.
It's the limit. I feel like I know that too. Like we have the wisdom inside. However, there is so much clutter, you know, in the outside world, in our own thoughts, and all these stories that we hold on to. And it's just like, how do we quiet, if you will, the mind to actually listen, to pay attention to the guidance that's within?
Right. And I just told you the answer. That is that when you hear your exhale, you literally can't think. So if you don't hear your exhale, you're thinking.
Interesting.
And unfortunately, it's all the stuff the lower brain's holding on to that's not right.
Right.
So the more you focus on not right, then you aren't loving yourself because you're focusing on why.
Right.
And all why does is put you back into your head.
Yeah.
And when you're in your head, you're leaving your body out of the equation. So this is all about being conscious that your body, mind, heart, soul, cells, bones, organs, muscles, and joints are all in this with every tree, every plant, every vegetable, every primary waters of Earth, and Earth herself, and the stone beans and the plant beans. There's a lot of love out there that is unconditional. Now, the humans, because of free will...
Right. The humans ruin it all.
No, they didn't ruin it. They just keep trying to reinvent the wheel.
When it's all right there.
Because everyone wants to do it their own way.
Yeah.
That's actually why I like Qigong the most. I mean, some of my most fun Qigong classes is doing like 50 to 60 elderly people in an elderly home.
Wow.
And so I can teach them Qigong sitting down.
Okay. Do you want to do a little bit?
Let's do a little bit.
Is this to like ground people to kind of quiet their minds?
To be a part of the earth and the sun and the trees and the plants and all the beauty on the planet.
Yeah.
And so you can take your feet, put them up here, and just take an intention. Just imagine taking each foot and leg and rooting it into the earth. And you spin it inward. And then over here, you spin it inward. So all the energy comes into, instead of spinning out, it goes off helter-skelter.
I see.
So you're being specific now. When you close off your thumb and 2 fingers in the back, you're creating a loop. So now your energy is now going to where you want it to go instead of, oh, who knows what's happening. Because I'm worried about this and that.
Right.
So if we then pull up from the earth her unconditional love and her full spectrum natural and organic light, kind of the molten lava, and the primary waters, you all of a sudden have three sources that are absolutely unconditional. Like Mother Earth, Father, Son show up every day to help us co-create heaven on earth.
Wow.
Every day.
Every day.
So in every breath, you can tap into that column of light, meaning that now you have this roots. Now you can send out a root forward into the earth, sideways, backwards, inward, diagonally, back diagonal, inward back diagonal, and forward diagonal.
Okay.
Now you have 8 more roots. So you got 8 more roots. You got 5 toes, 5 toes, 2 feet. That's 28 roots filling up with Earth's unconditional love and her divine full spectrum natural organic molten lava light and her primary waters to fill you up in every breath. And let go. So now you're rooted in. So you can do all sorts of things. Sitting, you can bring your foot out forward and your hands up. And you can draw the sun and the universe's love into your hands and your foot and drop it off into the earth. It's one exchange, one breath. And circle. So your arms are straight. You're just moving your foot and your ankle.
I see.
So your foot, your 2 ankles and 2 wrists are the smallest part of your body where all the energy has to move through. Wow. So now we are opening it up by drawing the earth up to the sun and the sun back down to the earth.
All within ourselves, right?
Within your mind. Now bring your foot down. How's that foot feel different than the other?
Feels lighter.
Yeah. So you're more connected. And all that's really going on is we're all looking for someone to finally love us unconditionally. But what if it was an inside job and only you can get that love in unconditionally? No one else can even get through the lower brain's protective, oh, they just want money or sex or they just want this, instead of unconditional love.
Yeah.
So every person has to do it for themselves, if that makes sense. Now the other foot. The louder the sigh, the more your feet and hands work together in harmony. And circle. And circle the other way. Now you've just opened up these wrists and ankles for all your energy to flow through, whether that you know it or not, or believe it or not.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's always happening. That's how brilliant you actually are. So the more you tend and be a part of it, then the less you feel, I'm all by myself. No one loves me. Instead, hey, you can love yourself every moment of the day.
Right.
And it will only increase the frequency. We'd have no war if we were all sitting around loving ourselves unconditionally and co-creating heaven on earth. That's how I look at it.
No, I mean, just like how we were on the table, and it's like going back to the inner child, right? Yeah. And it's like imagining your inner child, the male and the female version, right?
You have a divine feminine within you, and you have a divine masculine. And, you know, they were innocents about yay high.
Yeah.
But the first time they heard no, or you're wrong, or how could you know that?
Yeah.
Is the second, oh, okay, yeah, maybe, I don't know, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Then you've now gone into the world.
Yeah.
So we're trying to keep you in the spirit of being a part of it all, rather than separate. So this is how this helps. Helps you. You can just sit here and pull up from your feet those 28 roots, your perineum, your anus, your 10 fingers, 2 hands. That's 43 points.
Wow.
44 is the top of your head. 45, 46 your ears. 47, 48, 49 is your mouth. So if you're pulling up all this light, now I'm actually in the light.
I'm in the light now.
And you bring down the light through you to the earth for every being. Now you're a part of it all. We're all in this together.
Yeah.
And so my mission is to get everyone to sigh, because society condition us like, oh, what's wrong?
Right.
Instead of, I'm letting the past go so I can be present in my divinity and yours.
Right.
So it's a sigh of relief. That I have nothing to do but just be here with you and all these people.
Right.
And let them know that they are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. All of us are.
I think it's such a good reminder, especially in this world we are living in today.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much distraction, there's so much clutter, there's so much negativity, and it's like if we can just go back to loving ourselves, like you said, I mean, the world would be a happier place.
Yeah.
If we could just heal that inner child and tell you, I love you, I love you. Like
We
I
can
was
do that right now. You
Okay.
can reach out to them,
Yeah.
grab that divine masculine, which is the right, and the left, and say, hey, I'm sorry I've been thinking so much and not playing.
Yeah.
And loving you and me and every being around me. And I can grab them and bring them in. Oh, whoa, look what happened. My shoulders dropped.
Wow.
That's how simple it is.
Well, and that was the moment when I was on the table that literally the emotions all like came flooding.
Flooding out.
Seriously, is seeing those, you're right, they're about 1.5, 2
There's
years
pure
old.
love. There's pure light.
love,
They
and
have
you
no attachment to anything. Oh, great. Oh, great. Oh, my gosh, it's a wonder. And that's how I try to go through my life, is being in the wonder of all the beauty around us.
because we forget. I mean, look at where we're at.
Yeah.
I mean, we forget as we grow up, I feel like, to really take it all in and play.
Yeah.
Like, we need to play and
So
love ourselves.
That's why they're bringing the fear up on all the news and stuff like that, because they don't want 8.2 billion people loving themselves, because we'll say, hey, if it's not the highest good for all and all are included, then it's not right. It's ego-based.
Yeah.
So the truth is that there's more than enough for all of us on this planet.
Yeah.
That's why God, you, me, everyone created it.
Right.
To co-create heaven in your own unique way. You can't even do it wrong, because there's only one of you.
Right.
That's why you have to love yourself, because every person, it's not their responsibility. So the second you stop making it responsible from everyone else, is the second you are the light and you are the love. And all of a sudden you're going to find all the boys and girls are going to come gathering to you, because you don't need anything from them. You just love them.
Right.
Unconditionally. That's how we can change the frequency. So as we love ourselves more unconditionally, then more unconditional beings show up to help you create heaven on earth. That's the concept of abundance or affluence. That you're supposed to be doing this as light and as playful and loving as possible. Not right, not wrong. All right and wrong does is put you back in your head. And when you sit around thinking, unknown to us, we literally forget to breathe.
We forget to breathe.
What? Yeah. We don't even know it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you one real quick meditation to do.
Okay.
And you also, everyone out there. And it's the simplest one I was taught, I don't know, 30, 40 years ago. And I mean, I have a bunch of them that are so simple. And all it is you just kind of sit here and you imagine breathing in unconditional love 2 times into your nose. And on the exhale, you drop your jaw. For 4 counts. Now we're going to breathe in, really specific, unconditional love for yourself and the divine wisdom of every event and experience, and forgive yourself for holding on to those events and experiences being more important than loving you. And maybe add in remembering your divine and perfect as is, that you've done it all perfectly, that God, you, your mom and dad created you to heal yourself. Also breathe in that you were designed to take every experience and event in your body, transform it, transmute it, or reintegrate it into just its wisdom. So then you're dropping 4/5 of the bulk.
Right.
So then you also have more room to fill up with unconditional love for yourself, which only expands out to everyone around you.
Right.
Then you also want to remember that you are a column of light. Every breath is pulling up molten lava, full spectrum organic natural light, unconditional love, and primary waters up through you to the sun. And on the exhale, the sun's showering you with so much more unconditional love at full time, full spectrum light, which is even bigger than the molten lava. So you're constantly being filled up and emptied. Instead of, am I pretty? Am I smart? Am I rich? Am I loved? Am I...
Yeah.
All these things are like hollow energies compared to unconditional love. That's why anger, rage, fury, worry, stress, guilt, shame, sadness, loneliness, separatedness, fear are all hollow energy. That's why you always have to talk about it. Oh, but this is horrible that they did this and they did this. And but all you're doing is forgetting to just love yourself.
Right.
You're feeding the story, the pain and suffering, rather than the love that probably was intended, but it didn't quite get through the way you want it to be. So that's why you're constantly, then you can breathe in 3 counts of unconditional love, divine wisdom, and all of that. And exhale 6. Ha, 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 ha. Now 4. And exhale 8. Ha, 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 ha. Well, that's a little different, isn't it? Now we're getting to the fact that the more you let go, the more you'll be in the flow.
The more you let go, you're in the flow. And that is the hardest thing to do, I think, for anyone, is to let go. And
we're all white-knuckling and we don't know why. And it's because we're not breathing. And your body, when you're not breathing, it goes, what are you, Willow Robinson? She's not breathing. We've got to lock it down and keep her safe from nothing.
Right.
Just the lack of oxygen. That's how simple it is. The freest thing is to drink water and oxygen, but do we do it? No, we're going to think about it for a year or two. And then maybe I get a little meditation in. Every meditation just revolves around breath.
Right.
So the more you include 10 fingers, 10 toes, 2 feet, 2 hands, all these points to be one with the earth and sun and nature, then the people will just come to you because you are the light, and it helps them remember they're the light.
That they're the light.
That's really why I do this. I go to the East Coast. I hit Pennsylvania, Chicago in the Midwest, because I'm from Wichita, Kansas. Chicago, visit my family in Wisconsin. Then I go to Pennsylvania, to D.C., New York, Boston, Marblehead, New Hampshire, and Portsmouth for 2 months in the summer. And then I come out here in the fall after the Qigong meditation retreat in Sedona, and I'm out here for a month.
Right.
And I'll do anywhere from 150 to 200 healing sessions in a month.
Wow.
Just sharing unconditional love.
So how do you protect your energy, though, from all the people that you're encountering?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just kidding. Just what I said. I am pulling up from 49 points all of Earth's unconditional love and her full spectrum natural and organic light and primary water, so that the column is like as wide as your throat. That's how wide that column of light from the earth coming up to you. Your 2 feet funnel it.
Yeah.
Your 2 legs are trees now. And so those roots now are pulling up 28 points of unconditional love, full spectrum natural and organic light, and primary water. Way more than any girl or boy could ever do for me. Okay. And then I send it up to the sun, and then I bring down the sun. And I spiral that around me about 3 feet. So I am a column of light, walking and working.
So nothing can get in there.
So I can do anywhere from 5, 11. My record is 13 sessions in a day. And it is so much fun.
And
because I don't get excited.
Nothing gets in.
Because I am a light.
Wow.
I am the column of light I'm talking. So I have to kind of apply. I've done a lot of intermittent fasting, and in doing that, I once went 120 days without any morsel of food.
What?
Master cleanse. I was just eating chi. Eating energy from an unconditional source.
What were you? What you were? You had to be eating food.
I did the master cleanse.
What does that mean?
Raw maple syrup. So it's coming from the tree.
Oh my God.
Cayenne pepper and lemons. But there's a whole, it's called Master Cleanse. You want to go online and look at it, and you just start out clearing away stuff.
Wow.
Emptying.
That seems intense.
But I actually have more energy every day I'm on it, because now I take a break from food and I honor food more, and I love food.
Yeah.
so much more deeply than I just gotta
Right.
get this
It's
in,
not.
get this
Yeah.
out.
Right.
Now it's never that. It's that I am, every step I take, Earth is lifting my feet up with more love and light and energy than any relationship, friend, neighbor,
Wow.
work, family, children could actually ever do. So then they can get in and share what they do have.
Wow.
So that I'm never feeling like, well, they don't really love me. They're just going through the motion. It's not their responsibility. So the other thing you would add to your breath is that your column of light, that's number 7. 8 would be that it's an inside job. Only you
Right.
can do it. 9 is that you are already a fifth dimensional unconditional loving being who's co-creating heaven on earth. And it's supposed to be light and easy, like childlike. That's how I know if it's in spirit.
Right.
If it's playful and silly and there's no right or wrong, it's encompassing all. That's why I like Qigong. I can gather 50, 100 people. I've done
Wow.
stadiums before.
Wow.
Where I just set up the tone. All right, I'm going to invite God, Goddess, Great Spirit, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, Jesus, Buddha, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, Divine Mother, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and their
Yeah.
entire legion of healing angels, and your fifth dimensional higher self to join us now. As I invite that for all humans, all animals,
Yeah.
all winged ones, all swimmers, all crawlers, all stone
Right.
beings, all plant beings, so that I can't do it wrong. I can just love. And receive. And give. And receive. And it's in every breath. That's why every meditation you ever look at is all about the breath.
Yeah.
So every answer is literally in your exhale. Now we can do 5 counts of unconditional love and the divine wisdom and forgiving ourselves for holding on to everything rather than loving ourselves unconditionally.
Right.
That's actually what's happening with right and wrong. Fighting over this and fighting over that. It's just keeping you from being in your body, loving it.
Right.
And in loving yourself, then you can have more love for others
Yeah.
unconditionally.
Unconditionally.
Meaning that I'm just going to love you.
That's a
You
key
can agree with
word,
me or
you
not
know.
with me, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you remember you are the light and the love of the world, co-creating heaven on earth in perfect way.
Right.
But it's your breath that keeps your body and all your cells in the cycle rather than just thinking. So when you think, it just spins up here. What if you spun from the Earth's molten lava up through your core to the
Right.
sun on every breath?
Right.
Then it's not just it's oh, I'm all right. You're all right. We're all right.
We're okay.
We're okay. We're not even just okay. We're extraordinary. That's truly how you have to remember
Yeah.
yourself. Each one of us is extraordinary. And we've always been. All that's happened is we forgot because we're sitting around thinking and not breathing. And if we don't breathe, we're thinking. But that thinking is usually stinking thinking.
Yeah.
It isn't sitting around going, oh my God, life's so wonderful. No, it's, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure this out. Instead of, I'm the light. So are you. And where are we going to go now?
Yeah.
From love, for love, with love.
Yeah.
You did extraordinary today.
No,
you
thank
breathed
you.
through the whole thing. The whole thing is about breath. Though, half the people that I work on over the years are like, I don't want to breathe. Yeah, because you don't want to take responsibility.
Right.
You breathe. Every breath was full, loud, noisy. So
Yeah.
it has to be loud and noisy because you've got to start including your toes and your poor feet, who you haven't thought about ever, because it's on automatic mode.
Right.
But the more conscious you fill up and let go, give it to the sun, it's transmuted, and bring back love to the earth so that you're participating in what's actually always going on.
Right.
Whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, we're all these big, huge beams of light going from the center of the earth to your center, 3 fingers below your belly button.
Right.
Your high heart, which is another solar sun with the sun above. So that means every breath
Yeah.
is one full exchange. Then you won't get caught in your head going, let me think about that. I would recommend going and breathing about it, and the answers will just float up in your hands.
And breathing is free.
Exactly. That's the thing.
It's wild. I mean, I think so many people feel stuck.
Yeah.
So, like, my whole theme of this podcast is breaking free, right? And it's breaking free from whatever is holding you back. And, you know, I bring on people to help inspire the audience to break free.
And I thank you for doing that.
But it's crazy because you could get on a trend, right? Or we could be like, oh my God, I feel amazing. And but like, how do you keep your energy, the vibe? Like, you are an expert, but like for me, even like, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling light. I feel like I let go of things. And now it's a matter of like, okay, how do I keep it here?
Just carry nothing. Get back to loving everything. Starting with yourself, though.
Right.
Because that frequency, that unconditional love is what makes change happen. Not from pointing fingers. And every time you point a finger, there's 3 more pointing back at you. So just don't judge, criticize.
That's true.
It's a waste of energy.
You know what? When you were telling me, do you forgive? Like, that was kind of hard.
Yeah, I know. I'm tough.
And but it's our choice to forgive.
So that would be about the 12th thing you want to breathe into every breath. I have a choice to let go.
Yeah.
And let love flow for myself, which does actually go out to everyone else.
Right.
Which is a win-win. Win to me.
Yeah. And what I'm learning on this whole journey that I've been on is letting go is the answer to freedom.
Yes, to set the bird free.
Exactly. But it's our choice. And that's the thing. It's like, people are like, well, how do you let go? How do you let go? You choose.
Yeah.
You choose to let go. And it's not easy, but you just have to make that choice. You got to like...
Yeah. So I was going to show you how to open your wings.
Oh, yes.
So the Qigong is, you could be doing Qigong for hours and not go through the same thing that you did before. So one is to kind of imagine just taking the sun in.
All right.
And then open your heart and then just flip your hands over and share it with the earth. So if you look to the side, it's actually a figure 8.
Oh,
so the figure
I see.
8 is the gate key. Did you know how did the hummingbirds stand still, fly backwards? They're the only being that can do that and how they do it, you know what they do? So when you furl forward, you're opening those wings to be set free. So how do the hummingbirds do it? They are figure-8ing their wings. That's how they can break the laws of gravity. 8, figure 8, figure 8, figure 8. That's how they can stand still in the air and look at it.
Like
so
that.
that's why to me, the hummingbird is the best way to look at it. They work the hardest and they make it look the easiest. What?
So what do they do again?
They're figure-8ing. Up and down figure-8ing. Diagonal, so they can stand in one place while in the air.
But they're the only birds who can do that? Interesting.
So when you open up the chest, you're opening your heart to receive all this love.
Right.
And then you're bringing it forward and sharing it all with the earth. And then you're opening those wings back there.
Wow.
So the louder and noisier it is, the more you're incorporating your entire cellular structure, your bones, your organs, your muscles, in being a part of it all instead of, I'm all by myself.
I think that's a great practice to incorporate, like every morning or whenever you're feeling like that. Irritability-ness or anxiousness.
Every morning.
Like, go outside and just thank you.
Every morning you should do this one because unbeknownst to you, this is all getting bottled up. So if you have any elbow, shoulder problems, knees, or hips, it's because your energy isn't flowing through your ankles and wrists.
Yeah.
That's why the most important one is this one. And then open and receive. And then you can literally take all the light force of the sun and cup it onto your armpit and your opposite sciatic nerve. So I'll stand up. I don't know if you'll see.
No, they can, Oh, okay.
So you're cupping in all the light, all the love into these 4 parts because this is where you have 2 appendages breaking from your core.
Wow.
So you're opening up and you're cupping in that light so you can feel it moving through even your appendages.
It's such an easy practice
Really
to
is.
incorporate every morning. I mean, if this is going to make your mood lift and your energy more vibrant, where you're going to attract more beautiful things, more beautiful people, more love in your life, like, why can't we just incorporate it?
I teach Qigong on Zoom. I do
Wow.
energetic healings over the phone because it's an inside job. I'm trying to make it silly enough, playful enough, and,
Yeah.
and consciously aware enough that you do have this choice.
Yeah.
And you actually know. That's why I say I'm more of a reminder
Yeah,
now
you're a
than a healer.
facilitator. Yeah. Well, what do you say to the people who, oh, energy, or they think it's woo-woo or anything like that? How do you respond to that?
Oh, yeah. Everyone is on a different path
Yeah.
to enlightenment, but they're actually already enlightened. They just forgot.
Right.
That's the simplest way to look at it, so you don't judge them.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I've done it. That's how I can have compassion for every being. Because you can literally see, after all these people I've been blessed to share healing with,
Yeah.
I can see me in that one, and 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 that one. So why would I judge it? 'Cause
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, you've been there.
So every answer is in your exhale. That's why let's try 5 counts of unconditional love and divine wisdom and forgiving yourself for holding on to all those events.
Right.
Now I still, after 25 years, still exhale with my fingers. Oh. 10.
Oh.
So you're letting more go. So you're practicing now, letting more go, just in a breath.
So what should we breathe in and then
Earth,
breathe out?
molten lava, full spectrum organic natural light, unconditional love, and the primary waters of Mother Earth, because you are a intercellular water being.
Yeah.
When you were born, you were 77% water. Do you know who else is 77% water? Mother Earth.
Oh, is that right?
And what does Mother Earth have? She has this molten lava center. Well, so do you. Get out. We're more like the Earth than anyone's ever really kind of comprehend.
Interesting. Yeah.
So then we're a part of it, not separate.
No wonder we
That's
call
all.
her Mother Earth, right? We should
Exactly.
really listen to her.
Yeah. That's what we're doing with the work that we did on the table, is that you're going into the womb to rebirth yourself in the remembrance of your divinity, of your infinite flow, of your spectacular and incredibleness.
Yeah.
But if you don't hear the sigh, you're still thinking. And if you're thinking, you're not breathing. If you're not thinking, lower brain's going, warning, lock it down. That's why all your muscles are tight. It's not even known why.
Yeah.
It's an automatic conditioned response. So that's what we do on the table is, when I'm on the phone, I help them break the conditions to allow love in and allow love down. So the more you add things, that's why I've given you those like 12 intentions or
Right.
prayers or whatever you want to call
Right.
it. Doesn't matter, it's just do it.
Just do it.
So I'm bringing the earth up now, and I'm bringing the sun down through me while I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how can you do that? That's why I like Qigong. Qigong, I've learned 50 different meditations, but Qigong is how I can get the most people
Right.
independently stronger because of their intentions and actions
Yeah.
and letting go as a whole. And yet they can still be independent and do it their own way.
Right.
So that's why I like it. It's a lot of fun to gather people to help them remember their infinite flow. But it starts with letting go.
It always starts there.
And you want to
Healing.
let the jaw go when you sigh out, because your lower brain is right here. It's parallel exactly to where all this tension is in everyone, because
Because we're just
we're like pit bulls.
Wow.
We're holding on to all those stories and those people and those emotions and those events and experiences as being way more important than loving myself right now. I think something's wrong with that theory.
Well, what's crazy is all those stories, it's not like they can change, but we can change the way we look at them and let them go. But it's like we hold on. Well, we're just hurting ourselves.
Correct.
Like, It's crazy. And isn't that where disease comes from too a lot of the times?
Dis-ease.
Yeah.
So instead of, you're going to think about it for a while. All you do when you think is forget to breathe, and if you forget to breathe, then everything gets locked down to protect you because of the lack of oxygen. Not because that saber-tooth tiger's after you anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, we've evolved, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Because, before, back in the Wild West, if we got outside our house and we frowned at someone,
oh my goodness.
They had a bad day, the wife was mean to them. Oh. So it was a very real thing.
Yeah.
It's just conditioned.
Right.
And so it doesn't have anything to fight or flight for, but it wants you to know that it's doing something.
Yeah.
So it holds on to every story in these cells.
Yeah.
That's why everyone gets a healing with me over the phone. They feel 10 pounds lighter, and they stretch up and reach for the sun with their branches. Oh, here's some branches. And then your feet root into the earth, and those root up from the sun of the earth, helping your sun ignite rather than thinking about doing it.
Just to do it, really.
So the more you add hands, feet, toes, intentions, then so when you get more than 5 to 8 intentions of positive love, forgiveness, processing it, then you can't think.
Yeah.
So if you hear your sigh, that's another thing. If you don't hear your sigh, you're thinking. And it's usually thinking and not how wonderful life is and this world is. And so the opposite is also true. If you hear your sigh, I can't think. Shoot. Oh no. I'll miss
start
it.
just going, because typically a sigh is like, what are you don't want to be here? Are you mad at me, or like, are you annoyed?
Now, how you know if it's working is remember all this stuff is locked in cells. An event occurred that was supposed to bring wisdom, and there's this people who caused it, and emotions in the story. There's 5 parts. You just breathe in that one part, the divine wisdom of every single event and experience.
Right.
You can let that 4/5 go, and you can fill it up on the next breath with Earth's love. And then the sun's love.
Yeah.
You can do them together. You can do them separate.
Right.
It's
so simple.
It's an adventure in remembering your divinity. And including your body with it. That's why I'm using all these fingers and toes and roots and all these things.
Yeah.
Not because I'm this, that, or the other. It's just the more you bring in,
your body,
the less you have to figure out. Because that light that is you, that love is you. And it always has been, and it always will be, no matter whether you do this or not.
Right.
So I also had a master tell me, probably 35 years ago, to look in the mirror. Look in the mirror and look into your left eye and say, I love you, your full name. And look at the eye. You don't break contact. And then you look in the other eye. I have always loved you, full name. Then you look into your third eye and say, I will always love you, no matter what you do or don't do. Now, you're going to be crying or laughing before you get done with it, because you don't look into your eyes saying crap like that, because that's just words.
Yeah.
But words are very powerful. And the more those words connect with your intentions of filling up with love rather than judgment, criticism, anger, rage, fury, worry, stress, guilt, shame, sadness, and loneliness, or fear, love conquers all, unconditionally. Not like, if you do it, then I will. No. So that's what we're really holding on to all the times. Mom and Dad said, but in that stage of your life, it was to keep you alive, because you have to not touch that stove because it's really hot. No.
Yeah.
The second you heard no was the time you disconnected from being a part of it all.
Yeah.
That's the simplest way to look at it.
Wow. And
they were trying to help you.
It started, what? We're 1.5, 2 years old, probably.
It started
earlier than
a month old. Less.
Or all this pain started generations ago.
Correct.
And maybe you can go into that a little bit about.
That's what I do with the journey work I do in the part of the massage. I could do it for you and you'll feel great, but within a day, someone cuts you off in the traffic, you're going to be, why'd you do that?
Yeah.
And then you're back into the tight. So basically, you just want to be open palm. Always receiving, always giving. Instead of
Yeah.
white knuckling.
But can you go back to how we hold on to generations and generations
Yeah.
of pain from our parents and their
notice
parents?
how I do it. I make you thank it.
Yeah.
I make you forgive it. And then I make you breathe in love. So those are three things that can transmute all things into your highest good. So when I'm working with you, we'll find what's locked up in your body and see a color of it, and then the emotion of it. And then you got to go forgive mom or dad or both.
Yeah.
And then you got to forgive all the people since who's added more onto it. And then you got to forgive yourself for being so powerful. But as a kid, you could literally go in and take all their anger and rage and fury and sadness and loneliness on for them, because you are one of the earth. One with the earth and sun, with God, with the universe.
Yeah.
And you were meant to carry it. But no one gave you those instructions.
Right.
So, generations back. I have people who go 1,000,000 generations back for the anger they're holding.
Wow.
So none of it is actually yours. What? So what are we carrying it for?
Yeah.
So that's what we do. We see it, thank it, forgive it, love it. We forgive ourselves for holding on to it. We breathe in its wisdom, and then we let it go by tightening it up and then tossing it. Cut the cords with the clap, play with it. Now you're an open vessel of love and light, and you bring back more of that sunshine down through you for the earth and every being on the planet. You are every being on the planet. That's how I look at it. When I'm working with people, I'm kind of seeing it. That's why I said the prayer for bringing a healing for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Little butterfly food.
Aww.
So, quite often when winged ones are flying over you when you're doing spiritual stuff like this, it's kind of like cutting the cord.
Oh,
kind of like the
interesting.
clap I just told you, or like your dog was doing.
Yeah.
Dogs, animals are very unconditional. All they really need is food and water, and they're very unconditional. So they're taking all this on for you. So I'm also a pet healer, because they're taking all your stuff that you're not willing to face because they're unconditional. So if you clear the animal, you're kind of clearing the human.
Wow.
Because they care. They love unconditionally. Whereas humans gotta think a lot about it, whether they're gonna be unconditional or not. Because it wasn't nice what they did.
Right.
I'm not saying that it's right that they did that wasn't nice.
Yeah.
But it is something that they were triggered from generations
ago.
And none of it's theirs, and they don't even know they're carrying it.
Yeah.
So the more you take action, and the bigger the sigh is, the more you're including your feet. You want to always be open. Always be wide open to receive and to give. Mm-hmm. And so then you got to face all that stuff. And that none of it's even yours, so why carry it?
Why carry it?
So you got to grab it, thank it, forgive it, get tough with it, toss it, clap,
Thank you. Goodbye.
play. And then bring back even more love.
Yeah.
Than those people could actually have ever brought anyway.
Right.
So you're letting basically everyone off the hook.
Yeah.
As to your worthiness.
As to my
So that's how you free the bird.
I love that.
I love what you're doing.
Thank you. I mean, you're the first one I'm recording since my little summer break, so
well,
this is
great.
great.
A privilege.
We're clearing the stuck energy that's been there. And my mission is to really help inspire others to break free and spread their wings. And even just the simple, like you said in the morning, even just doing the wing exercises.
Well, you always want to do the foot and the hand thing.
Okay.
Because we're all in our heads.
Yeah.
We're out of our bodies, basically. We're way out of our bodies. So you start getting this, and this going. Now you do this one.
Yeah.
Now you're including your feet and your toes in everything instead of, I'll get to you guys later, you're doing a great job. No.
Yeah.
The more it all is always filling you up and always emptying, then nothing can get in. If you're a column of light, this column of light is like really about the size of your urethra through your perineum to your anus. It's about like this, and it's about as wide as your neck.
Wow.
All the way to the sun and the earth. That means every breath is one elliptical filling you up with more than all the past stories, all the past generations did or didn't, could or couldn't, should or shouldn't, would or wouldn't, or they forgot. But you see, we're always looking for the answers outside, and the inside is where the answers are. God created you that brilliantly.
Yeah.
Or you created yourself that brilliantly. Or your mom and dad created it, and their mom and dad.
Yeah.
So that's why we want to face it all, so we don't carry it.
Yes.
And then we don't pass it on.
And we don't pass it on.
That's the most important thing.
And how we can be a light towards others. Because the more we fill our light up, the more we can shine
Correct.
onto others.
And then you don't get exhausted because you're always filling
Filled up.
and you're always emptying.
Yeah.
So you're in the process. You're always in the flow.
Right. And that's how you know.
That's how you soar above it all and pick and choose the highest good for you, them, and everyone you work with.
Yeah.
So that's why you want to open then the heart and the wings. And it's a figure eight. I'll go this way.
I love it.
See how different it is when I have a sigh or when I'm trying to prove how great and smart I am? No, it has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
It has to do with receiving and giving. And those are the two basic rules of all things.
Yeah.
So if you don't need anything from anyone, then they tend to come to you. Then you're like
It's true.
You're like a light, like a moth goes to the light. Deer, they all go to the light.
Yeah.
So we're all the same. We're all one.
Yeah. Because I really do believe when your energy, when you have like a high vibrancy, you're the magnet.
How do you
and
know?
like all these beautiful things start happening.
How you know when you're an unconditional loving being, co-creating heaven on earth, is all the women are after you, all the men are after you, because you're being unconditional.
Interesting.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. And I mean, good things just happen.
Correct. That's
and like
how it's supposed to be.
Life flows. So it's like once we learn to like let go of all this stuff
Let love flow.
we shouldn't be holding on to.
Yeah. And the more you keep open and fill up and down, then you're always perpetually going, working with a source that is unconditional. The earth and the sun show up every day to help you co-create heaven on earth in your own unique and perfect way.
Right. So out of all the 40 years you've been doing this, what have you learned most about yourself?
That I have to start with myself.
Yeah.
It's, before I was doing it for everyone else.
Yeah.
And that's when I kind of I had a healing center and they all came to me for the answers and I'm like, I've got no answers. Just tools to help you tap into the answers within you. And so I closed the center and I started my healing tour across the country, changing the frequency and vibration. I'm praying for the trees, the mountains, the rivers I go across, inviting them to be cleansed, purified, healed, and whole, exactly as they can do. Every one of us can do it.
Yeah.
Trees are doing it all the time. They're a column of light.
Yeah.
They're pulling up and pulling down all the time.
Right.
So be a tree.
Be a tree.
So that's my mission, is to save a tree. Hear your exhale. Why would that be important? Because it's our exhales that feed the trees and our vegetables and all the green. They need our carbon dioxide. So since COVID, we're all in our head, we're worried, we're stressed, and everything's changed. And, oh my God. All we're doing is thinking. And therefore, we're not sighing. Therefore, the poor trees are starving out there because we're all in our heads.
Yeah.
Every tree will be saved as you hear your sighs longer.
Well, I think sometimes too, like simple medicine is just get out there, get out in nature, you know?
Get out in nature. Get in the water.
Get in the water, breathe.
Yeah, I swim. I swim all the time.
Wow. Now, out of all like the people you have helped heal, is there one similar thing that you've noticed?
I've had people who, I was a little cocky when I had my healing center. I said, all right, before you have to get a surgery, why don't you come see me for an hour and we'll see if we can clear it. Especially if you have a surgery, they're going to do x-rays and to check first. And I had a guy had a big tumor on his leg, and I came in, he did the work, crying, laughing. Those are how you know if it's moving. How you know if your energy is shifting is like, big yawn is the second your little lower brain's going, oh man, take a break. You don't have to go this far, because the lower brain does not want to give higher brain its due. You know, the scientists have proven we're using 2, maybe 3% of our brain, but it's the lower brain. It's always in fight or flight.
Wow, yeah.
Like Einstein kind of got into maybe 6 to 11% of his brain. This breath activated.
So what happened with the tumor guy then?
Oh, I never heard from him or saw him again.
Okay.
So no big deal. Then I'm at the gym one day and, hey, dude, how are you? How was the surgery? He goes, oh, I didn't have to have it. It was gone the next day. I'm like,
no.
You could tell me that. I started,
That's wild.
I almost became a minister. And so, as it says in the Bible, as you give, so shall you receive tenfold.
Right.
So year after year of doing this, I'm like, I think God wants more than just 10%. So if you're willing to let go, you get so much more. So then I went up to 11, 22.
Yeah.
I go with the master numbers. Then I saw someone clear a brain tumor, because it's all emotionally based. So I'm working on the emotional level.
Wow.
I'm working on the physical level, the mental level, the emotional level, the spiritual level, the etheric and astral. There's a lot to us that people have totally forgotten. That's why we're all extraordinary and we just forgot. So and so every time I kind of pumped it up, I'm now up to 88,888 times the light, the love, the money, the joy, the gratitude. So if you're willing to let it go, you can get 88,880 times more.
What does that mean, that number?
So I used to be for years at 111 and then 222 and 333, 555. And I was out in the redwoods, and I was on anytime I do over 80 days, I always go up to Big Surge, the redwoods, and Essalon's hot springs.
Okay.
It's right on the ocean.
Oh my gosh.
It's just gorgeous.
That sounds amazing.
So I just hug a tree.
Literally.
Just give away all my fears, anxieties, worries, stress, guilt, shame, sadness, and I do big noisy sighs so the tree grows.
Is that where hug a tree came from?
Yeah. So the more you sigh, the more you're giving food to the trees and our vegetables. They need help because it's all GMO now.
Oh man.
So you gotta get that exhale out. Every answer is in your exhale. You just got to hear it.
You just got to hear it.
If you don't hear it, you're thinking.
Right.
And it's usually thinking. It's not how blessed we are, and we all are, on whatever level you're at.
Yeah.
Right. And so I went and did my healing, and I took a picture I had 3 little sets. So I plant redwoods all over the country.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
wow.
And so I had these 3 little tubes of about 3-inch high redwoods. I said, took them in the redwoods. I said, these are your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, grandmas, grandpas. You're going to be just like this, so you have the freedom to grow as big and tall as you want. It's your choice.
Wow.
So that's what the other thing you want to add in every breath is that you have a choice.
You have a choice.
Just adding that intention alone gives you freedom from being constrained from the past as being more important than loving yourself right now. And so I took a picture. I had this, I don't think I sent it to you yet, but I usually do. It's a picture of this violet flame. It was coming down, and it was extraordinary. And with them, I really went crazy. And I was on 80 days of maybe 88.
I see.
And I went, all right, I'm going to call back all your life force so you can grow taller and bigger than all these trees here right now. 88,888 times lighter, brighter, and easier than everything it took to get to this moment. And so, fast forward, 10 years later, I've been using figure eights as a gate key to help people transmute things.
Okay.
And one figure eight is balancing the left and the right side of your body. Your male and female, your divine feminine, your divine masculine. Other figure eight is top of your head down to your feet. And then the other one is right hand down to your left foot, figure 8. The point in the middle of that figure 8 is your solar sun,
Wow.
your dantian. Then your right foot to your left hand. So it's a bigger, it's a bigger figure 8. So even more light is moving through you in unconditional love, and then one through you. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's 88,800. This is 10, 15, who knows, 20 years later. I'm
Wow.
like, this is what I've been doing.
I see.
So now I'm literally saying it every time I'm working on people. So then now my intention is helping them unlock. So a figure 8 is a twisted circle.
Right.
So if it's your life force, 88,888 times lighter, brighter, and easier than every event did, didn't, could, couldn't, should, shouldn't, would, wouldn't, or forgot to do, I can take the edge of those figure 8s and imagine untwisting them. And instantly they pop open like a rubber band into a circle. Now the circle is holding in that column light I was telling you about. It's about as wide as your throat. And it pops open and holds the space for the earth to bring up more unconditional love in those 12 circles, or 5 circles. Now the energy is moving through even easier because your intention and all that life force that came back is holding the space for you to be the light.
Yeah.
Not think about being the light.
Be the light. Just don't think, just be.
That's all. They don't call us human doings.
That's
they
true.
Call us human beings.
Yeah.
So the more oxygen you get into your feet, hands, the more your body unifies. And it's kind of like your body is like a symphony. Your hands and feet are the trombones, and the drums are in your hips, and all the different pieces of a symphony. So now if you're bringing in unconditional, now your frequency, your symphony is creating unconditional love for all the pieces of the symphony.
Wow.
And then that is the frequency that goes out to your lover, to your
everybody,
clients, to your friends, to your family, to the city, to the country, to the world, to the universe.
Yes.
And so when you untwist those figure 8s, those circles are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, holding space inside of me this wide to be moving that light and that unconditional love and that primary water and that unconditional love through you. In every breath, though.
Yeah.
Not just on the good days. Every breath is one exchange. So the answer's in your side. You just have to hear it.
And I feel like the simple answer is you've got to love yourself.
Right. And no one talks about that, because then they say, oh, you're egotistical.
No, you got to love yourself first, and then you're able to fill up your light to be able to spread your light to others. And it's a practice, I think, to continue to fill up ourselves, because life gets in the way.
Yeah. So you can do Qigong sitting down. You can just imagine drawing all that primary water behind us, the sun, bring it all the way around, and imagine dropping it off in your hand and go through. This hand now has more light, and it's going to bring even more to this hand. So you can hold that ball of light now, or is it a column? I don't know. Could be both. So your hands are directing all this love and light back to your center to ignite it, and then you can move that column of light from the sun around you so that you're surrounding yourself in a full spectrum natural and organic photon light from the sun.
Right.
And also molten lava, full spectrum natural and organic light, so that now nothing can come in that doesn't come from unconditional love. And you don't have to go, leave me alone. It just can't get in because you're love and light. And if they don't want to be for the highest good for you and all, from unconditional love, then walk on by.
Well, I think that's the biggest thing, too, is like protecting your space, because I'm very sensitive to energy, that I need to learn to put that cylinder of light around me.
Yeah.
So
it's already there.
It's already there. It's just a matter of expanding it, maybe just a tad more.
Every cell, every bone, every organ, everything.
Wow. Thank you, Godfrey.
Thank you.
Is there any last words of advice you would like to share?
Let go and let love flow.
Let go and let love flow. Thanks.
You are the light.
You are the light.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You are the light.
And then you can break out when you're in those traffic jams and it's a tough day. You can break out into gratitude. The attitude of gratitude opens the doors for more financial freedom, health freedom,
Yeah.
physical and mental, emotional freedom. And that's just thank you, thank you, thank you. Now you can get silly while you're all by yourself and you can go into it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mahalo, 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 mahalo. Dunka, 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 dunka. Messi, 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 Messi. Dominicado, Dominicado, Dominicato. Shishini, 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 shishini. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Dovgasto, Dovgasto, Dovgasto. Chakre, chakre, chakre. Spasiba, spasiba, spasiba. So all these different vibrations of thank you,
Yes.
of gratitude.
I love that.
So let's do a little quick healing for everyone.
Okay.
Today we invite this miracle healing on the fifth dimension above, setting all free, all first, second, third, fourth dimensional, gray, black, dark matter, all entities, programs, and constructs, setting them free with love. Calling back all your life force to you, purified, cleansed, healed, whole, 88,888 times lighter, brighter, and easier than every event, experience, person, emotion, or story did or didn't, could or couldn't, should or shouldn't, would or wouldn't, or forgot to do. J. Checky. Oyazation. Seki. Wiku, wiku, wiku. Down. Down. Hey. Yeah. Way. Ah, way. Let me know that it is inside. All is seen, all is thanked, all is forgiven, all is forgiven. Today, as we love ourselves and our body, mind, heart, soul, cells, bones, organs, muscles, and joints, our physical body, mental body, emotional body, etheric body, astral body, and spiritual body, you are free. They are free to move forward now in grace, co-creating heaven on earth for the highest good for you and all, from unconditional love, light, peace, joy, and gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for flying with us all.
Set yourselves free. Free bird, free.